Michelle has been an amazing woman in our life. She's been an amazing mentor to Mark and myself, to lots of people in this room. She's one of the top money leaders globally with this company. We're so excited to have her here. So please welcome the one, the only Ambassador Team Leader, Michelle Mark.
My 3 golden rules for 17 years now have been get excited, get plugged in, and never, ever, ever quit.
I was smart enough or dumb enough or naive enough or crazy enough or whatever enough to stick with this business.
Quitting just can't be an option. There's magic in commitment.
What happened was I fell in love with this industry. I fell in love with helping people's health. I fell in love with helping people's financial situation. I fell in love with teaching people a better way. And all this business is about leading by example.
I had no intention of going into network marketing. Everybody said go to school, get good grades, go to college. College is the key to success. Get a good job, start at the bottom, work your way to the top, and you'll be successful. And I really bought into that hook, line, and sinker. When I got out of college, I realized that I was probably worth about $23,000 in the workplace. I was actually looking through the newspaper and I saw an ad that caught my attention and it said sports minded in big letters. I was like, well, shoot, I played sports, I have mine qualified. I thought it was for a job, a job, and I walked in and there was a group of people and some products in the corner and a big whiteboard and I actually almost turned around and walked out. Luckily, the guy that I had talked to was awesome. He stopped me and he's like, how do you know this isn't for you? And I guess that was the question that got me. I kind of was like, well, I guess I don't. That one thing that he said got me to just kind of let down those barriers. And the longer I sat there, the more sense it made. And I thought, what the heck? What do I have to lose? I think my first year, I just got so excited. I got so passionate about helping people's health and helping people's financial situation that I accidentally made $102,000 my first year. And so at 23, that was like, I thought I was the richest person on the planet, but here you go. Fast forward, I've got, 2 beautiful babies now, a 21-month-old and a 4-year-old, and I just feel so blessed to be able to be a stay-at-home mom, be able to be with them, but also have a good income and have my business. One of my biggest goals was to be able to raise my own children and to be financially free so that money wasn't an issue, so I didn't have to worry about money. When I was growing up, we always had to worry about money. Money was always an issue. My mom had me when she was 18. She raised me by herself. And she just, geez. Happens every time I talk about her. It's hard at 40 to raise 2 babies. I can't even imagine doing it at 18. I look at Carter, I look at my son, and I look at the life that he has compared to the life that I had. However, I was the happiest kid in the world. And so I think that was a huge lesson for me to realize that happiness really comes from within. Today I call it being the spin master, and I always tell my sales team, I always say, look, you've got to learn how to turn every single negative thought that creeps into your head into a positive one. My mom was the queen of being the spin master. She was, always the one that, we always had fun. I remember we lived in this little teeny house, and Kimmy, 2 doors down, had the big house. Kimmy had everything. She had, the Barbie dream house, and she had all the toys, and they had all this furniture. And I went home one time and I asked my mom, I said, Mom, how come we don't have furniture? And I remember she just stopped and thought about it for a second, and then she said, well, where would we dance? And I look back at that now, I think, wow. I just think, talk about turning, a situation into a positive one. And, I think that just goes to show that, happiness is a choice. In order to stay positive and keep focusing on where you want to go, you have to work on yourself. And for me, it's always been, if I want my team to grow, I need to keep growing. There's just so many reasons why people do this business. And I think that's what it comes down to. You know, I've always had a very strong why for doing this business. In the beginning, it was, you know, to be able to retire my mom. And then it was to become financially independent and debt-free. And now it's my boys. So I think when you have that why there, the how just falls into place. The only way you can achieve your goals in this business is by helping a lot of people achieve theirs. I just have such incredible people on my team, and just seeing their success, it is so exciting. It means more to me than anything in the world. So that's my biggest goal for 2013 is to help a lot of people on my team reach that elite level.